Watched for. Second Prowler now going to be used with the smoke propped up. Zekken absolutely decimates Nature. Good night. Nade rebounding. Now Apov did find that kill into the front section of B main. Allows them to pivot into the B side if they so wish. Only have to really contest and tangle with one more player. That's up in heaven. That's going to be Sassy.
30 seconds.
He's going to be feeling that heat now with a satchel through. Breakneck pace. Be able to get that plant down.
Both fades using the C's. Does Sentinels have enough utility to get back through this area that Derek's watching?
Risky angle to be taking that fight at. So
the Sen Classic, it won't betray its master.
It really won't. It truly will not. But how do they clear Superman? He's tugged onto that 90-degree angle, but wants to take the fight to them anyway with the right clicks. Okay, why not? Straight forward, John QT. Eventually going down here. Left click's doing enough work here for a 1 versus 1. Sassy, the tap. The camera taken out. It's the confirmation that Sassy now actually sticking and missing onto the cam. Sassy! Not going to be able to get it all the way. That's EG.
Did he not see?
Potentially an easy kill onto Zelsis, but he is going to be actually brought down and toppled, still holding until the end of the fuse. Rebounding, John QT will fall. 3 now left to stand here for Sentinels to make a good go of things, and Tens is only just rotating his way over towards the site.
This is a phenomenal opening for EG, but another 5v3 that they cannot afford to lose. Lighter weapons, but they have to convert rounds like this.
The advantages have been letting slip. Jorgamo, low on HP, might choose to take a timing right through this smoke. Zekken with the nade. Clearing out through, but right from behind, it's Jorgamo who strikes. Forward Zekken overwhelmed from every possible position there. So 3 in a row now for EG. Here we go. Paranoia actually missing that, but well, getting his sight and gun locked onto the angle. Sassy no match for it. Hearing that reload as well. They're just guns out. Wading right into them. I mean, this is pure aggression on display. The Sentinels left reeling here. Tens in a 1v3. Spike being dropped down for him. Only one thing really to work for, and it's going to be face doubled up, isolating into the 1v1. 4 bullets left. Tag still in and revealed entirely. He's dodging, he's dancing. Tip-tap at the toes. The snake bite narrowly avoided one single bullet. The reload. Call a pause into the round, anything you like, really, at this point, Nature. Through the back with the smokes, cutting up these appropriate angles. Paranoia on top of it, now being offloaded and let rip, but it's a rocket for a rocket and a kill for a kill. Drawing blood! Jorgamo! How are you doing that? Ripping their way to hopes and dreams of Sentinel. Second, again, last one left in time. Far too short to make anything of the round. It's a 6 on the board for EG. They are running over them. Peace of mind here. Apov could choose to play in a more forward angle, but it all comes onto a knife's edge of how these fights end up being taken. 1 bullet left, has to commit the reload. He will be falling, at least should be. No way! Apov, let's get away with bloody murder. And for Sentinels, it's all falling to pieces.
That's it, that's the round done. Apov's destroyed Zekken to give them an entry into A, and then to somehow manage to pull out another 2 in that spot.
You are joking.
He's on for the ace.
These guns, he is.
I mean, he might die to the turret.
He's not careful. Breaking it, hunting it, smelling it out. Okay, Zelsis. Heavy stack though with 3 of these players, including the close quarter angles. Near sighted up, and they are evening out these fights with these pistols.
That's a nice snakebite as well to give them an opportunity to go for a play like that. They should have all of that information. They heard 2 players running away there, Zekken and Sassy. They should know that Tens was over towards C. So EG are now going to have a really good idea of where people are on the map. Opening the door to allow the spike to reconnect on B. Like I said, they know that Zekken and Sassy ran away to fill that gap over on A.
The trouble is as well, they're too worried to even grab these guns. I think Tens is considering it. He wants a rifle. It's been dropped down out towards sand. He realizes now it's been cleared, takes that risk for them, and he's going to be able to relink now and apply that pressure by opening this door.
Usually when he opens the door, though, he has a paranoia to work with. Not this time.
This time, just raw aim and firepower. It's going to persevere for him, but everybody drops and topples 1v1 again. Tens!
What it was last time.
Trying to find their way into this one. I mean, it's a lockdown committed on the defender's side, and they're actually just trying to evacuate out of this one here, but it's going to be pushed forward to the fight taken by EG right from behind. It's the backstabber, Zelsis does claim two. One player detained. There's definite chances here still for Sentinels in a 2 versus 3. Jorg forwards, but running and gunning. Zelsis gives him the old fade away. 2 versus 2 now. Cam, broken, unaware of where these players are, but eventually the Phantom with a spray down of John QT. Plays Rocket, offloaded! The ult, pinpoint accuracy onto Sassy, but they haven't cleared these players close, and now second. Could be his time to strike. Fight to be taken, but he's paying the rest of his team, and he's really just biding his time and waiting it out. Still alive. 8 bullets left, up into heaven. Jorgamo! My goodness, how are you getting away with this? And second, forced to unleash it at least, but let loose of the Rocket a little bit too early there. More than he was hoping for, and will try and take the fight. He satchels forwards with a 1v2, doubled up, 3 bullets left. Backs away for the reload, and the plant is not good for these players still. Got to think the advantage is here for EG, surely. TP, fake out, there's the trade. Going to be removed from it. Still holding his ground, but Zelsis will go down. So that slight pocket Jorgamo, the awareness off the bloody charts. Tens. Pot shot taken. It's a freebie onto Nature, but they got that plant down into the post. Nade. The C is also missing. Trying to take this in a rapid fashion. Sentinels not really slowing down that pace at all. Trying to take it with a tempo, but a slight pause is all it takes to overstay and overstep themselves. For EG trying to take this one. Derek, last one left. 1v2. Sassy. Safety in numbers, at least onto the defuse, and he's sticking it all the way with a smoke in his face. Gets off it, but he's brought himself that win con. Haunt, not going to trigger in time. It's a full defusal. Through Apoff. Might be taking some bullets through the box if he's not careful. Hello, EG.
Attacker spawn.
They're the ones who are going to be fighting right back into them. 2 players dropping now from Sentinels. On the defense side, map this big, going to be lacking now a lot of that information. Bit of a scramble, wondering where EG could land.
In that fight, it's another situation where Apoth's duel is the one that matters. Zekken gets traded out, and there's a player there, you know, Tens versus Apoth. Apoth wins again. Today is just so good for Apoth and Jorg.
Their time, John. He's just way out there, man. Way out there, but yeah, Apoth
30 seconds
fully
left.
deals with him. Another ult, by the way, for Jorgamo. I believe that's what, the fourth one?
The fourth
one in the half, using it to just clear out the site. So peace of mind granted for EG with a plant on top of it. And what a post plant it is to be playing into this spot. Nightfall. Not going to be getting too many trails and connections from that one. Jorgamo though needs to rely on the rest of his team. The sensors are cut away. It's all going to be reaction times in his sights. Dropping down, he can't actually tell how these players are really assailing his position, but they do eventually remove him. 2 stand against the 3 of EG, still into it with the smoke dropped across, and they do cut out that tree angle. 7 minutes left. Reload. Forwards not covering. It's all mistimed for EG.
Paranoia and Seize Nade. The Seize Nade's ready to go.
Hello. There it is. Snakebite and a nade. That actually does all the work. On top of that, I believe it's a Seize as well. Yeah. It's going to collapse the spike out into the open. Fight needs to be taken out. Forward Jorgamo again. Leading the charge for his team. The nade rebounds with Sentinels. This time, pistols. Reigning supreme for them. Most of the damage is coming your way. Sassy now going for the plant and going to be committing this one still. He will fall. Just for the wall. It's a wall bang angle.
That's a bit of a, it's a ridiculous one too, because Sassy was not planting in the normal spot. He was trying to plant as safe as he could. Still got punished.
Still rotating. Zapoff seeking to apply that pressure now. While the rest of his team goes for this retake, but a lot of angles to clear, a lot of fights to take and win out, Sentinels. But a bonus round right now, it's a good beginning. Jump popped out. Rocket committed. Sentinels though on top.
With the audio denied, I'm not going to anticipate Tens sneaking around behind them.
Fast flank all the way through here, but the fights might just be one onto the side anyway. Crossfires all the way. Tens from the back. Hitting hard at EG here with only 2 left to stand. Pick up those pieces. Has to be a save surely at this point. Is out through Hobbit. Prowler. Connection there. Onto Zekken. A few bullets stray. Just going into him to deal a little bit of damage, but Jorgamo dealt with. It's your spearhead gone and out. Derek spraying and praying all about the nature. No chance for it. Oh, we'll put that one back online with the ult orb. Zekken now probably going to be using this one to clear out through the side. Yeah, here it is. Offloaded. Let it rip. 1 target. 1 kill. It's a matter about a high ground position here. Jorg wants to go fast and rapid into his approach, right into the back section. Drops into pit. I mean, Sassy just deals with him. Superman, what is going on there?
somewhat similar rifles and an ult advantage for EG.
But here it is, second must just lead the charge forwards, Apoth. The stalwart protector of the site, and the vulnerability matters not for John QT. Still towards it, Tens with a trade rocket. Just catch him around the corner, not too sure how that ends up happening, but the kills are flooding in this time in EG's direction. This is right in the nick of time. Sassy, though, might be trying to play spoiler 1v3, make it 1v2.
If a single bullet had hit Superman.
Because they don't know where Sassy's positioning is, and it all comes down to this, a fight to be taken. First one found, where's the next? Derek shuts it down. Defending the angles on the crossfire section, Sentinels, they do eventually defend him and get themselves into this spot. And it comes down now to the kills, Jorgo. First one found, Apoth with the door, opens wide, smoke in their faces. How do you take the fight? Or through heaven? Which direction? TP's back into main and he just crossed it up entirely. Tens, 3v3. And the kills with the smokes in their face, sticking for Derek, but it's over like that. Blink of an eye. Sentinels take it away, map number 1. And multiple plays occurring here, but it comes down to this gunfight, so they're going to be occurring right here, right now. Shots missing ever so slightly. John QT just can't quite win his fight out, but luckily for him, his team has definitely been winning theirs. Right through spawn, last one left is Derek. Superman's still going to be holding down the ground. It is Hookah, but he is going to be spotted out. Bullets going wide and around. Nice one, Snappy. Off onto the craniums. He's locking this one down for his team. That one avenue that just wasn't accounted for, and it's made that so much more difficult here for Sentinels to really get themselves through. Get that plan going, running and gunning, but it's all covered with the rifles. Surely should be John QT 1v2.
The spike's down. There's no real need for EG to be fighting this.
They double up in a high-low.
Yeah. All of the pressure here is on John to make something happen.
There it is. But loose with the Seekers now, and that will hopefully clear a path for them. But the Snake Bite's definitely doing some decent work. It's going to be stunting this push. Any attempts here to stun there. Where's that connection? Bullets flying, smokes fading, barely alive, but nature backs away. Surprised they weren't able to get that kill onto Zekken.
I don't think Zekken realized he'd been seen in that position.
Themselves control over towards Tube here. Stuns are trying to set this one up. Flooding through John QT. He slaps them down. A pesky problem in the backside, but no longer. Chanting. Spam through the smoke. There's one kill onto Tens, but with the damage done to nature, they don't want any part of this.
And there's that same brim smoke showers.
Short though, top truck. Damage done. Dealing it out and dishing it out. EG, they've got that crossfire for them. Hello. Trying to really let loose with the rocket.
Flawless.
Everybody collapse in the blink of an eye.
The more Superman might be able to get something done. They're all going to teleport and Superman's here.
Zekken goes down. Superman is finding another one, and now he's playing for his life as well. So they do have to try and at least take care of him. Nature almost getting another one. These 3 kills dished across the map. Sentinels slapdash in their approach, really, as well as they were trying to get onto that B site, but finally the plant is down for them, but with a player disadvantage.
They know Superman is in market, but can Sassy find the timing?
No way. I mean, Ten's just playing this one. Oh, that's a double detainment! But the player nature holds that one down. The bodyguard, the VIP, in the correct, precise moment still. Sentinels might have earned themselves a lifeline. Now doubled up, grouped up, got to win out these duels, and damage is done to both of these. A single bullet of Zelsis or Sassy. They will be falling to it. Jorgmo sticking, not quite, doesn't even get half. Got to try and get a move on and a go of this one, at least playing towards those win cards. Sassy! Oh, Derek's ahead of it. Derek's ahead of it, but he's brought down. 3 players with rifles. Win that one through with a stimmy as well. I mean, John QT is dodging and ducking and weaving.
Confusing one there. EG have such great info over towards B long and have walked out short. They kind of asking to be punished. There wasn't really any info about where Sen were playing. The Sen are keeping things slow. 5v3, no reason to do too much. Zekken's opened up the whole of the B site and they can just teleport through. Great mid-round call there.
As soon as they realize their site's opened up. So again, decision being made for EG
30
here.
seconds left.
Has to be a save again.
The slower that Sen play these rounds, I think the better it's going to be for them. Because EG have got, they're using so much utility at the beginning.
Yeah, the timing it. I mean, Derek's got a bit of an awareness. Well, he's got a util out into his hands, needs the gun now. mosh pit. Yep, did not know he was going to be that close. Walking over the top, Jogamo close. Quarters action, but he's brought down over the strike. Seeking to punish and punish. A-Buff will. Drops it down once more. Near sighted though and backs away, pushed away. And it's gunfights that win the day. Sentinels on top of the world right now. It feels like nothing can trip this team up.
It's that disguised push from Sassy. The fact, it feels like everybody is going down short there, and Sassy's got such a deep timing towards Showers. Comes around, and even though EG tried to stuff them in short, he's left a lot for Nature to do.
Players, it's a team or self-flash. Out towards triple Sassy.
And he decides to just connect with the rest of his team on site. So this is a weird one now.
Wait, what's going on? I mean, Jorg's acting like they're not already up onto the site. They've had a bit of miscommunication. He thinks they're all still there, but the flash surely indicates in second. Takes a peek from it. They're all over the place, man. They are practically in the walls. Sentinels gained all the ground out more. Thrash now earned from that plant. Ten's going to be leading it forwards here. See if he can get any more sort of entertainments. Yes, he can. And hot on the heels, Sentinels seek to capitalize, but defend it in place. A-Pop. A necessary engagement to win out. John now to do the most. Tens backing away. Will fall, spraying through. Damage done with the bullets, and the reload is online for him. John, chances, 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 and delivers!
In these wild situations, Senna navigating them better.
And Sen, they just absorb that aggression. That is desperation by EG. Derek returns the fire at least once and will drop one of the players, but ultimately, the damage has been done here for EG. They are pushed out through A short, losing control of Showers.
In these kind of weird situations here, where EG have short control but have lost the site information, etc., Sen have just always been better. The intelligence of the Sen players really coming to bear in this map.
Poor Jorgamo watching every possible position. I mean, they just have to satchel his way through out of there.
Yeah, and they know that Jorg is playing on that side. They're going to anticipate that Derek is on B.
Hello. Definite chances here for Derek, especially after getting that one. Notice the second was tucked to the corner.
And Jorgamo still has to stay A in case they TP.
No way. His shots on fire right now for Derek. On target too, finally feeling like
he's got his ult now with the plant.
Back online here with the ult. Let it loose, let it rip, waiting for the right timing. And he's got the perfect indicator for it. As soon as that spike is tapped, first contact, there it is. Derek seeking to back away, but he cannot escape it. Not the eye of this team.
Screen down.
Sheriffs in play from Superman. Not enough bullets there to finish off the third target. Still, he's definitely done enough damage, and the TP is called. Full rotations away. A bit of re-exploration of John QT is shut down. Celsius cutting them up now with the ghost. Spraying and praying when he's fully blinded up, but he doesn't have any more bullets to do the job.
He's done a lot of damage, but Nature's going to try to heal as much of that as he can. So this almost looks like an impossible situation here for Sassy, who's been playing incredibly well so far here on Vine. But is put with a task that just isn't doable.
No. We'd have to isolate so many of these fights right now. I mean, Nature, yes, is low, but double up towards lamps, everyone down short, watching for the flank. They're here to drop, presumably. And the shots just are flying forwards to take control of Showers. Flash as well, along with the Trailblazer, all delayed for second. Takes the first kill, first blood in his direction with Superman down. EG still going to be going for that plant. Derek not pushed back and away.
Tens on an angle they might not expect.
That's an important kill.
Still reads it.
Yeah, still reads it. Now it's brought it to a 4-on-4 for EG. Into this post plan, they have firm control of lamps. There's 3 players all tucked together here. Jogamo being that backup policy. He's the one player into Showers that really needs to stay alive here as this gets later and later into the retake for Sentinels. And how do they want to do it? Snakebite, he's disrespected it all the way through there, but the damage to the bullets, he can't quite get the kill. They're unaware. Still, finally cleaning him up, spraying him through and down and out. The right click's getting betrayed. That's Derek again, trying to make the move. Second away, finally. So EG going to be used in response. Detainment to one of the players. Zelsis says job to try and lock this one forward. Second with the showstopper, holding it with the fuse, and he's just looking for one target to let loose, let rip. No kills to be found. 4v4 though. This flank of Sassy is imperative. He finds it online, lets loose the O, but he will get traded. Nevertheless, Tens to fuse, denied from the wingman. Close quarters action occurring. Apov, last one to stand. He's going to try and stop this one himself. Now in a 1v2, Ten's just sticking the defuse onto half the nerve of the guy. Holds it all the way down, gets the kill with the molly as well, and forced him off earlier. I missed that one.
Slow, very cautious.
What's going on here? Tens. Tucked and crouched Superman. Could be favored onto the angle there. Great awareness of Tens to realize that could be an option. In fact, he wants to take even more of a fight. Look at this. Smoke's dropped at his back. Turns away to crosshair placement for just a moment, but it's all him right now. It's a one-man army. They just cannot cross that line. I threw a short. Apoff and Derek now just trying to get a bit of a move on. Jump in right into the site here. Sassy, his game plan is just to try and hold on to control of B long, but now the reposition here. Wingman out and open. He's heard player at least into elbow, I believe. Knows that Derek.
Enemy remaining.
It's going to be there, and even the ult being committed. Make sure that they can seal this one up nice and clean. So Sen finally stop this momentum, that wind in the sail that was there for EG.
Didn't quite get the connection with the dog, and Superman's watching from top short.
It's all been slowed down and paused. I mean, Sen, they do have tools to try and stop this one and stunt it if an EG hit starts to come through, and here's one of them. Okay, take the fight to them! Everybody falls! Celsius even committing the orbital strike. I mean, that was what I was talking about when it comes to tools to stun that push. In second, and decide to take the early peek.
Wingman, any denial? Yes.
There is the denial this time, yes. Even that. Kills can be found online for them. 10 still dropping it down here, holding, doubled up. Him and Celsius might be able to do more than deny, but just getting spammed down themselves. There's only 17 seconds left here. What is the call to be made by EG? In through the back of the site, fighting this one forwards. Tens with the flash, but is again just going to get sprayed down and traded. Showstopper. Guess what? No players in sight. Sentinels, they were still locked down onto the B site in case it was a TP pivot.
Every plan there for Sen was to use Celsius smokes to apply pressure to the players planting, but they lost the spam battle.
Yeah.
Little bit of luck involved, but all went the way of EG.
That's all it takes sometimes, just that coin flip going the wrong way. Sen now to try and play this retake. Gonna wade their way through the pit. As the spy ticks away, so do your chances. All your opportunities, and they've realized it. Making no noise now, backing away with the two rifles that they can at least keep. So EG, again, keeping that momentum going. One slight slip up in the round. Hello, rifles, Apoff.
It doesn't look easy.
Lands it, adjusting. Yeah. Nails Derek to the backboard, and Jorgmo next on the kill feed. Still, they are pushing them back entirely here. The orbital strike was committed a bit prior. Sen still holding control of that backside area. Throwing EG for a loop. To Nature and Apoff now. They do swing forwards. Flash re-peek into the back of the site is excellent. It's imperative now that these players do stay alive. They want a chance into the round. Nature planting. Could we push back, but he's aware that there could be a flank online.
And there is a flank, but it's come so far. Sassy pushed all the way out of B long, and he's on the opposite side of the map going showers. I think this is quite difficult to read.
With all that time given, EG reposition. Double up now into lamps. It's up to Sen to see if they can clear most of this one. Now Sassy has util to do it, but doesn't choose to use it. He wants a contact, but now he can use it. They know his positioning. Drop down from John QT, second flash. No connection here, but he's still going to lock this one down, so the Sassy at least gets the defuse. No, he's had to get off of it. Doesn't get the half! And another kill! Locked down for EG here. Need to rebound, doesn't actually deny it, so they get that plant down, and just unaware that that lamps angle could have even been contested. Superman, he's done so much for them.
They disguised it really well.
Yeah, being heard now as well, just hot onto the heels right behind them. And Sentinels just trying to increase that pace and tempo, a rapid approach into the round, but they're blinded up and flashed up. Nature, fight's taken, but eventually traded once more. Jordan nade backs, but he catches himself onto the corner, still EG. They wrap it up. He's got those satchels, but he can't get out alive still. Vulnerability applied. Superman going for the second one, swinging this one. Alpha 10s can evacuate and retreat. At least to safety now with a TP. Door still open, and he finds it. 3 now to stand here for EG. Gonna molly at their feet. They just can't quite claim that. Kills Elsis. He's getting away with it, not quite. Plant. 2v3. EG. And this is for the map, a continuation of the series. Will Sentinels get their time to try and close this one out in a 2-0 fashion? They're just trying to earn their way to OT.
They have a player advantage, but they have no info about where EG are.
This fight is important. Tens lose it out. And how do Sentinels take it? On the cusp, on the precipice, time running short and running away from them. EG realize it, they recognize it, and they can feel it and sense it out. Sassy burned to a crisp. And if the molly didn't do it, the button certainly did. 13-11, EG going all the way here. Let's pause into the play here, but a Paranoia is a second wave of that util. It's going to allow them to try and at least get a bit more ground. Jorgamo, granted one. It's with that kill, pressing forward, seeing if they can use all that util. EG winning it out with his pistol round once more. Under their belt, just keeping it going. Nothing to push it away and back. Lovely molly. They just sailing into the right corner and spot their way. Pop was just trying to hide.
This is a really nice spot because you don't get caught by the Paranoia, but did get caught by that flash.
And then just trying to play off with it. Paranoia pushing forward. Celsius capitalizing off the advantage. Still kills. Going to be evened out here. Might even be forcing these ults out of Sassy. Has it available just in case it's needed.
The call made to save it.
2 players left alive on EG. I think it should be a smart one. Assuming that they can get themselves around it. Fault line. At least with the one, should be a kill. Indeed, it is, but it's crossfire setup, and now finally the ult. Just to really seal it up. No more time left allowed or available into this round. So EG, consolation prize. A lot of damage being done to the economy here for Sentinels. 5-4. They're loose here alongside the Paranoia. That's a rocket just sailing a serene arc there right into 10s with him dropped. That's going to make things much more doable. Jorgamo just got a walkabout. It's disrespectful, really. It's in his nature. He's going to take those liberties. Still, we'll see. How can Sen bail themselves out of this spot? There is still 40 seconds left into the round, which can be enough to work with.
Look, if they'd broken the trip earlier on, there would be so much more worry in the hearts of EG. 30 seconds left, and they're still
Going straight into market.
Here, a market.
Yep, and the fault line stun. Just off of that first contact! Oh. What an adjustment from nature!
That's filthy.
The fear of God into the EG players. Paranoia. Sent alongside it, the fuse is going to be running out, but there's the kill to be found, and a gun, an upgrade, claimed for Celsius. Picks that one up and now seeks to defend the back section of the site. Still, they do have that disadvantage when it comes to the weaponry, and so it's all on Celsius. But is 2 going to be enough? When they push back and away, Jorgamo over to the fuse. Another kill. Has he bought enough time? Sentinels! Does get away with at least breaking that knife. Here we go. An attempt made, but shut down. Containment is there. Might be able to get a kill. Apoff. He's taking up that space once more, though. Just trying to avoid these bullets away from it inside the smoke, and they do deny that plan, but dealing with Apoff. Still, put a pause into the round. Whether Sen wanted it or not. TP faking it out. Tens is inside the smoke now. Expecting it onto the high ground angle and approach. I think that's just spam potentially. No, it's Derek. Oh, it's taking up that main angle. Kills all over the place here, but only 3 bullets left for Celsius and not a lot of health to do it. They peek him together. He's in with the satchel still. All that util being broken. Turns. It's back to the wall here. He popped. No shot, no chance. Eventually dropped.
So they've gone in fast onto B, taken the fight to EG, and got in before the plant could get denied.
Question is, has Apoff done enough? Especially with Jorgamo, he's holding it heavy artillery, ready and waiting. Right to the feet. And second, it's turned to mince meat. Jorgamo, though, has to dodge and weave around this pillar. And Sassy Thunder. Now he's going to use it. Doesn't matter if he's stunned up. And it is going to put that pause once more into the round. It saved them last time when they were on that thrifty. Rocket Fuse running short, but it doesn't matter. The kill is there, EG. Can they pave the way, and can they really battle through all of this one, especially with that flank coming out from John QT. Superman defusing, half on board already, and it is being defended. Locked down onto these angles. Sideline stuck all the way.
Wow.
Pretty much required. I mean, the man's got a judge near sighted. Can't quite fire it blindly into the traces. Tens gets away with it. Still, Sassy is avoiding all of that utility that was sent flying across the map. Apoff with a Spectre. I mean, it's disrespectful. He's all over the place, but John QT mops up that kill. What can he do in this spot? Flash avoided and dodged. Nature spots him up top now. The call is made for EG. These 2 players need to double up here. Derek, side by side. John QT could be pulling off an absolutely magical performance. There's the first one. Nature not gaining it, not having the defuse, but the kill will seal it up anyway.
The raise is over in that direction.
Okay. No command.
It's not catching the Cypher.
Go button press, Superman! Seeking to do some damage there, just playing and dominating that main angle, but he's brought down. Gorgamo does up the Phantom. Surely doesn't make a go of this one here. There's a trip at his feet. He spotted it out, broken. Goes for it. Not sure if there was some util to at least just combine and conjunct it together here. Tens eager to really take even more fights away from them here because this is the final round of the half for EG. Your options are now massively limited.
I feel like with the lighter weaponry, EG lost the plot a little bit. So many solo plays in this round so far.
Yeah.
Whereas Sen sticking together, supporting each other, a flash peek to close things out.
Dizzy flash re-engagement. It's all being combined and connected. Surely it's a little bit messy. Sentinels barely seeing if they can squeeze out the edge in that mid fight.
Nice reaction from EG. Realizing that they were losing the mid-fight, or rather, you know, the mid-fight was petering out, let's say. And they decided to pop into B, make sure they can get the plant. Didn't hit the trip. I mean, what are we looking at over here with Apoth? I mean, you are miles away.
Absolutely, eons away. He's got to get a move on, he's got to get a jog on here. It's already, that pressure's being applied here with the tap and tens with the kill. John QT though, dropped down to 15 health. One single bullet will do it, a reload! And a smoke fades, clearing the way. Boba play, I mean, Tenza stands up entirely! John, he's got to respond and he will do so. Blinded up, but still gets the 2 kills necessary, in fact.
Derek may end up getting pressured here as well. They're going to figure out where Derek's positioned.
Got the info. Showstopper. This is Jorgamo, I believe, just holding on to it.
It's difficult for Sen to do anything in this spot. They don't know where Jorg is. He's not making too much noise. Now he gives it away. Knife just came back online for Zelsis.
How did they want to hold this one into the post? Tens on live, can't quite smoke it off from main angles. EG looking to take these fights forwards with the boomba. Double swing! And it's beautiful, really. Absolutely meticulous stuff from Sen. Taking on the defuse here, there's really no chance. Turned up entirely, Tens just backs against the wall towards the pillar. Satchel's out, holding his ground and holding it down with the rocket. Rebounding and no kill found.
Saw collapsed in a moment there.
But Zelsis, he's got something to say about it. The plant goes off though. No problems with that one. Still does damage done to plenty of these players, but he's got to try and find these fights. Apoth, not going to be going for any cheeky flank plays, just regrouping out through main. Zelsis dropping down, making noise. Bullet fired. He's worried about that market. Swing nature. Just takes him out anyway. This player's going to be pushed off these angles. Disrespect showcase. This is Tens. Realizing he can't give up this space, and he is going to get himself a kill.
And this is a fantastic pick for Sen to get because it does push EG now to make a kind of decision. You know, the plan A has failed. So how good does plan B look? Apoth's found the timing up here. There's no trip. John's got to be aware that that is a gap.
No way.
And Apoth continues his excellent gun skill all throughout today.
And this is going to sow chaos into the mix, into the ranks of it. Rolling thunder forwards, Apoth! Sort of know where second is. He lands it. Perfectly precise there with that shot, and so he survives and lives another day. There's 55 seconds left in this round. EG do have some options available to them. Now they seek to slow it down.
Zelsis on the other side of the map has been clearing out B main, clearing out market, just walking around trying to allow Zekken and Sassy to stay on A.
All comes down to the timing of this one. The crosshair placement, Sassy. He was on it before, but just getting off it for a moment as the smokes were fading. A kill allowed.
30 seconds left.
Offward up now, 2 versus 2. Nade flying through. There's definitely 2 flashes here, so Zekken can work off of this one. A peek from the first, denying his plan from really going down. EG feeling like they have to take these fights down. There's only 17 seconds. Superman winning it out. Fault line, pushing him back and away. Zelsis! No chance. Will face the satchel through and away. Sassy lucky to be alive. Tens top of the box. He's earned himself at least opportunity.
Here,
a breather for his team.
This was a 5v3 for EG. Potter is going to have nightmares if they lose this round.
Spike has been dropped down as well. These bullets are flying right through the box and maybe into the heads of these players. EG getting peppered into the approach. The angle will be a watchful tent. It's going to be all day long. Now the paranoia. Triple face. Moving away. Apoth. Deleted. Tens. One more will do it. One removed. Derek. Traded out. Oh, moving around the smoke.
What an insane play.
What is going on here? Waiting for it to fade. I mean, Tens to his face. It's going to be cleaned up by, evened up 1 for 1. Still with that showstopper. It's sent flying through. Zekken, Fuse, falling short of the mark there. Not for the kill, EG. They're finding all of them. It's still Sassy defusing hard, but eventually shut down in their tracks. Shotgun Judge not able to get it off there. Not even a single shot. I mean, Derek winning that out is imperative. Sassy hoping to catch the backstab here. A lot of noise being made. Sassy could be that difference maker. They TP players in. They think it's fully cleared out. They're looking in the complete wrong direction. Backs around the corner now. Rocket at the feet. Have to claim this kill.
30 seconds left.
For them now. Just 2 standing for Sentinels. The guns aren't good. And 1 round will do it.
Spike planted.
Turning point in the series, in the map overall. Superman smoke drop down. John finds it. Doubled up now with him and Celsius spamming and spraying away with a Neurofeft will reveal these positions, and Jorgamo forced to respect it. He backs away now.
C's caught onto John.
But it all comes down to this. C's will slow them down. Knife against it close. They're going to do it with just that sub-par weaponry. All down to the fight. Celsius!
His hands.
Fox independent. So many moments have just come down to these timings right now, here and now. Jorgamo, could he be that difference maker? From behind here, dizzied up. He's going to be acknowledged at least and recognized that he is going to be playing into this position. What the Sentinels do, Rolling Thunder push them back. The time is going to be buying them a bit more for work with here for EG. They're going to be backing away now in through B main, and a re-clear of market is essential. Mosh pit has to be committed. Jorgamo pushed back away from Pillar with the flash as well. Stands his ground but backs away, and he's still alive here. Phone line, it's perfect. And it feels like it's just slowly tightening around them. Sen, they're going to power through this one with brute force at its core. Gunfight needs to be won. And all of this comes down to 1. Derek, Sassy with a defuse, have on it, but EG have done it.